Oh, what the? Wait, is it working? All right, looks like it's working. Okay, got a little later start than I anticipated, um, because I had an interview, phone interview. It went well though, so wish me luck. Um, so yeah, on hold on a sec. I've got. I'm going to SCG Worcester on Sunday. I'm not playing the modern main event. I'm gonna go play the classic. Because I got a life to live and I can't take the whole weekend off to scrub out of modern. And so I'm gonna be playing Doomsday, which reminds me I want to change my list here. The only thing is, so I can't decide if right now if I want to like play a league or if I want to kind of do something a little more chill and just play in the practice room or maybe some cues or something. And just like not, because like I don't want to. I'm susceptible to tilt, and I don't want to like 0-5 a league just due to bad matchups and get super tilted and not want to play the deck before. Not that I would play any other deck, but just like I don't want to get feeling real down about the deck before I take it to the classic. So I might just play something a little more chill, which means I should change this. Where's my text? How do I do this? Oh wait, it's an editor. All right. I'm not playing a league. I'm gonna. All right. There we go. Okay. I just realized this is fucking live now, isn't it? That's alright. Alright. Get fucking Discord out of here. Okay. That's the Doomsday Discord. You can find links for it all over the place if you want to join. And you're not, but most of my viewers are already in the Doomsday Discord, so there's that. Alright, so this is I believe, the exact list I'm going to be taking to the Classic in Worcester. The only change I'm considering is, incidentally, the one I was just typing about there, which is Reign of Filth versus Cabal Writ number 4. And if I can borrow a second Volcanic Island, I might swap the second basic for another Volk so I can play Pulverize instead of Bifrost. But I don't think I'm going to be able to borrow a second Volk. So probably won't be doing that. And also, in paper, I have 4 Thoughtseize, so I play 4 Thoughtseize, 3 Duress instead of 4 Duress, 3 Thoughtseize. But actually, I wonder, let me take a look. Maybe I should just buy another Thoughtseize. 27 event tickets. Does the Thoughtseize cost less than an event, than 3 event tickets? We'll go take a look. Nope. It's a little more than I'm willing to spend right now. It looks like. Yeah, so I'm just going to stick with what I got. But, so this is the Doomsday list I'm going to be playing. I'm pretty sure this is what I want for the sideboard. I've been thinking, like, the Abrades are great. I've really been liking the Abrades. I want another bounce spell because it's good in, like, Dark Depths matchup, and also it beats like random bullshit like Leyline of Sanctity and stuff. So just having one extra like actual bounce spell, I think this is the split that I want. For that, pretty much the rest of the stuff is like hasn't changed a whole lot. Something like this empty and even the second tendrils, like you could make these be like Hopagirpers, which is something that I've considered. If I was like expecting a lot of miracles and stuff, but I don't actually have Hopagirper in paper, so we ain't gonna do that. So yeah, this is the Doomsday list I'm planning on running. Within like it's like 73 out of 75 cards probably. Probably only one or two cards maybe different in the 60. So let's see. I've got 265 event tickets, so I got 25 ticks to work with. Like a league is 120, right? Or play points. I mean, league is 120 play points. So I got 25 extras. Tickets, I got 3 extras. So I could try a couple queues or something till I run out of those, and then just jam practice rooms for now. On the other hand, no one's in the queues, so I'll probably just play some practice room games for now. And we'll see if any viewers join me here. Alright, we've got an opponent, so that's fun. I wish this window would pop up just a little smaller. This hand's pretty good. This looks like it could probably make goblins if my Preordain hits something decent, so it's going to be a keep. So, earlier I talked about borrowing a second Vault. Lately, I've been thinking that might actually be correct even without Pulverize in the sideboard, because interesting. I wonder if this is Elves. Anyway, that could be correct because like having a third red mana source would make you less likely to get. I probably should have played the Bloodstained Miner. Less likely to get wasted off of your red mana sources, which can be important if I'm playing things like a Braid in the board. Alright, so let me think if I can have both of these cards up. Or actually, let's think if the Thoughtseize is even going to be much use to me past next turn. So next turn, I'll have, if I keep both of these cards, I'll make 4 mana off my Cabal Rituals. I'll have 2 mana left for the Lotus Petal. So that's only going to be, right, 4... Yeah, I wouldn't be able to play the Thoughtseize and empty. The way this deck is shaping up, I don't think the Thoughtseize is going to actually do me much good. Like, being on the draw here without that, I don't think that Thoughtseize is going to do me much good, because they're either going to, like, drop a Hate Bear, in which case my Burning Wish is going to have to go get something else, or they're going to, like, maybe combo me out with Elves. I guess it could snag a Natural Order that they likely can't play till turn 3. If it's Elves, yeah, it looks like it's Elves. Probably, this could be Natural Order or something. Greensun on 2. I wonder if they have Teague in the main. Nope, just Visionary. Okay. So they probably don't have a, Oh, they could untap the Dryad Arbor. Nope, okay. I thought they might untap the Dryad Arbor and just make, in, like, Natural Order. But it looks like they don't have the kill, so it gives me a little bit of time, but my draws are kind of poop here. It might be correct to just Burning Wish for Doomsday and hope that I draw a cantrip, like a Brainstorm or something. It's probably going to have to be the play here. Because I don't think... I mean, like, I could Burning Wish for Contract as well as an option. But my graveyard's going to be shut off really soon. I'm definitely casting Burning Wish right now anyway. The real question is, like, what am I going to grab with it? I feel like Doomsday is probably more likely to win me the game. If I draw any cantrip, I win with it next turn. So I'll grab the Doomsday. And we'll pass. One viewer, who is it? Is that you, Ape? And hopefully I don't just die here. It's possible. It could happen. Like, I might just see a natural order and just fucking die. That undisrupted turn 2 kill. Or it might just be fucking Craterhoof Behemoth. Yep, that's game, right? 5, 10, yeah, that's game. Concede. Okay. So sometimes they just have it, you know, that's what else does occasionally. So, I think bounce spells are bad against elves. However, a braid might be serviceable. So I could probably take out Rain of Filth and then one other spell here. Like a Preordain, maybe. Preordain might be okay to take out. I'll try that. This hand's a keep. Definitely a keep. So I'm probably going to be leading on Duress. And then the best draw, I think, is just going to be another Dark Ritual on turn 2. Nothing? Wow. Alright. I mean, their hand doesn't do anything. They have except draw a couple cards with Visionaries and shit, but, like, their hand's not broken beyond belief. They have the Symbiote plus Visionary, which is a strong draw engine, but, like, their hand's not really doing anything. It's possible I can abrade something, like if they lead on Wirewood Symbiote, I'm just going to abrade it. I don't think they'll lead on Wirewood Symbiote, though. They'd have to be pretty bad to do that. I don't think there's a world where that's the right play. Or actually, sorry, I was thinking of a different card. The one that returns something. Oh no, this is the one that returns an elf to its owner's hand. Okay. Yeah. We'll see what I draw, but... Lotus Petal. Should I... Like, I could go Petal Doomsday right now. Can I make a pass a turn pile from that? If I draw a second Ritual or something. Go Rit. Contract is 3 spells. Rit. Contract. And then draw, like, LED Ritual Burning Wish. Ritual, LED, Ritual, Burning Wish, Tendrils. 1, 2, 3. Is that good enough? I'm gonna get Badlands because if I don't Doomsday right now, I'm just gonna braid. I'm just trying to think if there's a pass a turn pile here. Ritual, Contract. Usually 2 black floating. And then I can draw another Ritual, so I have 4 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I can just kill them with the pass a turn pile. So I'm gonna try that. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I suppose it gets me fucked by a actually it doesn't really get me that fucked by, like, there's a chance it gets me fucked by surgical. But it's not a guarantee. In this way, I can dodge discard or something. Well, I guess I can't exactly dodge discard. So I'm just going for it. Just kind of fucking yeet on him. Okay. Tendrils, Burning Wish, LED, Ritual. Pass turn. Cross my fingers. Probably you're gonna see a Visionary next turn. I don't know what, like, if they drew Cradle or something, they could try and make some magic, but nothing too fancy there. See if they got the discard. Glimpse, great. Nettle Sentinel, sure. They don't have a ton of mana, though, and they already played their land for the turn. So, like, they only get 1 more elf, which I guess is going to be, or 1 more, like, Quirion Ranger. They could untap this guy. And then if they have a Heritage Druid, they can keep going, but they would need to have drawn a Heritage Druid. So it doesn't feel like I'm going to get comboed out here. The worst thing that I think would happen would be if they drew a Surgical, which admittedly just shuffles my deck at this point. Is this the Heritage Druid? Of course it's the Heritage Druid. Okay. Well, I'm basically on the hope I don't die plan right now. Now the Visionaries are going to come down. So if they do Surgical me, there's basically going to be 3 cards that are okay to draw and 3 cards that are bad to draw. Well, actually, this is a big problem. The Nettle Sentinel, double Nettle Sentinel, plus Heritage Druid means they're basically just going to fucking churn through their whole deck here. So I'm probably just going to die, unfortunately. The old turn 2. Just trying not to give them a turn 3, but they went off on turn 2. So with this many Nettle Sentinels, they would have to brick extremely hard on their draws to not win from here. And I frankly don't believe it's possible. They must have drawn a natural order. Well, actually, natural order wouldn't even do it here. They would need, but a big enough, and by big enough, I mean literally any size fucking Crater Hoof would just kill me here. So if they've drawn the hoof, I'm dead. I probably should just concede because I don't really see them. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. I'm not gonna win with the triple Nettle Sentinel. All right, well that was stupid. Sometimes you just get got. That's the problem with elves. I do wonder if maybe I should have just abraded something. like, not jammed there. But, who knows. Got him all this. This is a keep, though. I'm gonna bottom that. So, what I'm gonna want here, Wasteland. Okay. And Vial. So this must probably is Death and Taxes. Lotus Petal would be a good draw. Duress isn't going to do me much good, so I'm just going to leave that untapped because Brainstorming is going to be okay. Port. Port's not good for them because now they're going to die. So this is an easy one. Good old Death and Taxes fucking sucking. Three viewers. Who the fuck is in here? Identify yourselves. Holla at your boy. So this is the pretty standard, only 4 spells cast before Doomsday pile. Did the pedal not click? Pedal. Okay. Tendrils on the bottom. Black. Draw 4. And pedal. Writ. Bobble. Get back the writ. Writ one more time, and the Tendrils is our 10th spell. And they get the blades. Alright, so in this matchup, these are the cards we want. Arguably, the Cabal Therapy can be brought in as well. In this matchup, probably cut Duresses because they're not doing a whole lot against Death and Taxes, which is what I'm assuming this is. I suppose it could be something like fucking Merfolk, and I wouldn't have any idea, but... Or Goblins. Could be Goblins. Anyway. Not going to worry about it, because I'd probably want all of these against Goblins anyway. So, then the question is, what card do I cut if I want to play the Cabal Therapy? Probably the answer is a Preordain. I think cutting one Preordain is pretty okay most of the time. This hand's not going to cut it. This hand is going to have to cut it because my spreadsheet tells me that going down to 5 cards makes my win rate drop incredibly dramatically. And this hand has lands and stuff to do, so yep, it's Death and Taxes. Alright, let's think here. Cabal Ritual is a good draw, so I'm going to Preordain. Doomsday, interesting. I think I'm going to bottom this and draw the Doomsday, because now if I draw a Lotus, if they don't have anything good and I draw a Lotus Petal next turn, I can kill them. Or even Dark Ritual next turn, I can kill them. They have Canonist, so now I'm going to have to try and find an answer, which is okay. That's not an answer, though. So now probably this Brainstorm is going to get cast on their end step. And hopefully I'll find an answer. Ghost Quarter is not really an issue here. Yep. Recruiter is a problem because Thalia. Okay, Thalia is not such a big deal. Honestly, Sanctum Prelate would be worse here. If I draw Burning Wish, which I didn't, so that's annoying. I'm going to put back Doomsday and Doomsday, I think. Actually, probably Doomsday and Vault. And then I'm going to go get my... I wonder if it's correct to get a non-basic here. So that they can't Ghost Quarter me off of my basic swamp. I'm going to get an Underground Sea. Burning Wish. Or a Braid or something. Thoughtseize. Well, okay, so here I can Thoughtseize the Thalia, which is acceptable. And I guess I'm just waiting on an answer again. So there's the Revoker, which means that I gotta crack this. This should probably get me red mana. I guess Badlands is fine. Vial, okay. So I'm definitely going to need to win before that Vial becomes a thing that matters. So the fact that Revoker's on Lion's Eye Diamond is a little annoying. I think I'm supposed to ponder here, so let's take a look. If I ponder, and it found me Cabal Therapy, ponder. Alright, so this should be good. Good enough here. Alright, so now I can pass the turn, take a hit, Abrade the Canonist, and go off next turn, theoretically. So this hit's going to put me to 5, but that's still enough to... It's interesting that they didn't tick up the Vial. Flicker Wisp. Okay. Targeting Recruiter. That's fine. Right? A Braid. Doesn't matter which one I choose here. A Braid the Canonist. This only has one counter on it, right? Yeah. Okay. So Recruiter comes back, but what do they get here? I guess they could get Fairy Macabre and take me off Threshold, which would be super fucking annoying. Nope, just another Canonist that they can't play, so that's fine. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I win here. Another Ponder is good. That's what I put on top, but that's what I wanted on top. Alright, so I'm going to cast this LED. It's not going to do anything. It can't. Then I'm going to cast Cabal Ritual, which is going to give me 5 black mana. I'm going to cast Doomsday, and I'm going to pile up something like Dark Ritual. Let's see. Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual, and a Burning Wish, I think will be enough here. You'll 4 Dark Writs and a Burning Wish. And then I will Ponder. Draw one of my Dark Writs. No, I will not shuffle, even though I likely would still win, even if I did. Now cast the Infernal Contract, go Ritual, Ritual, Ritual. I guess I don't have to hold priority here. Burning Wish. And here come the drills. Alright, so that was a little close. Yeah, the Ritz. So I was really tempted to fucking hit the shuffle button and just see if the 80% roulette spin came out in my favor, but I decided not to. Alright, so what's up? Best Smurg NA. I don't think I know you. I don't think I've seen you around before. So thanks for coming. I'm just jamming the game in the practice room now. And Ape, thanks for showing up. And my other 3 viewers, always happy to have people. Alright, so let's take a look at the queue. So I don't know if people were here before. I don't really feel like playing a league today because I tilt really easily, and I'm going to SCG Worcester to play in the Classic this coming weekend. And so I don't want to get super tilted on the deck by like accidentally fucking bombing out of a league. So I'm just playing some chill games in the practice room, maybe a couple queues, and we'll see where it gets me. But rather than wait forever in this queue, because sometimes you never get games in here, I am going to go back to the practice room. And if my queue game starts, I'll just fucking leave whatever game I was in the practice room. You're new to the Discord stream, been thinking about picking up DDFTs. I have a lot. Oh, nice, yeah. Well, you came to the right place, because I play a lot of Doomsday. And I like to think I'm okay at it. And I like to think I'm good at explaining my thoughts when I can articulate my words properly. Welcome to the coolest deck in the format. And if you think otherwise, I'm just going to ban you. That's not true. This is taking a while, though, so... Oh, okay, cool. I think this is probably a keep, especially on the draw. It leaves a little to be desired in terms of the being able to cast all my spells department. But I'm hoping the... interesting. I wonder what this deck is. I'm hoping I can find that black mana. There's a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to lead on the Preordain here. I'd love to find something like a Badlands. I'm actually going to take both those cards. Since I didn't draw a fetch, I'd rather have that extra Preordain for next turn. It's possible I just get like locked out here, though. Probably, this looks like it's probably Goblins. Yep. So the duresses are looking a little worse now. I'll probably duress anyway, depending on what I see off this Preordain, because I doubt I'm going to have much better to do with my mana, like the Doomsday. Alright, so instead of duressing them, I'm just going to kill them. Because things worked out here. So, no need to get fancy. with a pile, we're just going to do what we call the standard pile. Which is, I'm going to expand this a little bit. So just contract on top, petal, 2 dark grits, which cast your tendrils. And then petal is going to cast a brainstorm, play Lion's Eye Diamond, make sure you hold that motherfucking control button, or else you cry. Crack this for black. And then draw 4, petal, writ, tendrils. Here we go. Alright. So there's kind of 2 different goblins lists right now. And by that I mean 2 different lists that play. They have 2 different sideboard plans. So, and sometimes you see a little bit of a mix, but basically, I either see decks playing discard and like earwig squads, and sometimes they even play an earwig squad in the main because they can tutor it up. But they play a black splash for discard and earwig squads, or they play like thorns. So in this matchup, I think the best thing to do, like, duress is just not usually going to be that great. So even if they're on the discard plan, like if they're playing discard, probably what I would do is I'm going to cut like the chain and the echoing truth and just play a braids and bring back in the duresses. Sometimes they also have Mindbreak Trap, which is something to be wary of, but I'm not gonna get into it too much. Main game plan here is you bring in shit that kills goblins. Yeah, so they used to play a lot of white for Thalia and Canist. I've seen a lot more lists being either mono red or playing black now. But the Braids and Echoing Truths do just fine. Just fine against Thalia as well. So, reason for Infernal Contract over Cruel Bargain. Cruel Bargain is like $8 on Magic Online, and Infernal Contract is like 40 cents. So that's the main reason. I do like the white border, and actually, I like the white border so much. So, strictly speaking, I'm just going to hit submit here. Strictly speaking, it is probably correct main deck to play 1 Infernal Contract, 1 Cruel Bargain. And in my paper version of the deck, that is in fact what I do. But on Magic, like, people don't surgical your Infernal Contracts. So here, I don't know if you can see that. Here's my white bordered Cruel Bargain. You took acetone to the edges. But yeah, a split is definitely technically optimal, but it's so low, such a low percentage thing that I decided to save a few bucks over losing like 0.01% of games because of it. And I've probably played like 150 matches with the deck since the pro ban, and I have not once felt like not having the split has been an issue. So yeah, so let's talk about this hand. It's fine. It does things. It's got interaction. There's not a whole lot to say about this hand. It does what I want it to do. It does the things. Let's see. So for starters, that's a good draw. A couple more mana effects will power up this draw 4, and we might be able to get a natural Tendrils kill, but I'm going to start with a Preordain. Oh, Red Blast. Interesting. Okay. That's good to know. I haven't seen a Goblins list that's playing like a lot of Red Blasts. Sometimes I see 1 or 2. So it'll be interesting to see if they have more or if it's just like a one-off. So there's the Port and Thorn. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm just going to play out this Delta and pass And hopefully they don't have another Thorn. And hopefully they tap their port for something. Okay, so they're not going to be able to port me here. What is this? Matron. Alright. So this turn, or on my turn, end of their turn, I'm going to chain the Thorn. I'll draw for turn. I'll try and go off with the draw for. I'm not gonna wait. Cause like, yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, it's possible that I draw into a Thoughtseize or something and can grab the Thorn. Siege Gang, sure. So Siege Gang is gonna make whiffing on a draw 4 kind of a risky proposition. I'm going to grab Badlands. This way, if I draw another land, I can have red mana up and use that other land to make the black mana for the rituals. And a fetch land would let me brainstorm first. Alright, so, yeah, okay. I think I'm just supposed to go for it here. The Petal's actually good because it does give me another red mana source for if I draw Burning Wish. Which I did. Alright, so let me think here. I did draw another land. I don't have a ton of mana, though. I think I need to brainstorm. And I'll need a pretty decent brainstorm here. Which I didn't get, unfortunately. I didn't even find another bounce spell. Which sucks. Put back Bauble and the Swamp, I think. Oop, looks like my Q match has started. That's fine. They can wait just a minute. I'm going to grab the Volk and I'm going to brainstorm again. Yeah, that was a pretty weak set of draws, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm just going to close out of here so I can go play my Q. No. I'm going to close out and play my Q game. Because I'm not going to win that game, probably. So, whatever. Alright, so this hand is keepable. Got a turn 1 Thoughtseize, and then can think about trying to make goblins or something. Depending on what I draw. This could be Shortcake. Oh, looks like it's goblins, but obviously they're playing the White Splash. So we still get to see some goblins. So, Ape, why would you ponder over Brainstorm there? Just because it sees a 4th card? Because my reasoning for Brainstorm was that I probably needed to hit, like, Ritual and LED. Like, I think I needed to hit 2 cards there to be able to, have a shot at going off. Duress. Duress is not going to do a whole lot here. I think I'm going to get basic Swamp and Thoughtseize. They have a Wasteland and Port, so the basic Swamp was good, but the Port's a little annoying. I wonder if they're just going to tap out for the pile. No, they won't tap out for the Pile Driver because they can put it in off the Lackey. 6 viewers, holy shit, that might be a record. So I saw that post on the Legacy subreddit today of, like, the streamers, Legacy streamers from December. And I was thinking, like, I would only need to do a couple more, like, if I could do 2 streams a week, I'd make it onto that list. And then get a little more exposure. Oh. Excuse me. So, I'm going to try and stream a little bit more this month. A little more often this month. Oh, they drew a War Chief. Interesting. That'll be a problem. Alright, give me a good fucking draw here. Because, yeah, I don't want to do the Rain of Filth yet. But I also don't, okay, perfect. That's actually a really good draw. It says, I don't want to expose my, my Volk to Wasteland yet. I still have a little bit of time, I think. Like, probably at least, I think I'm going to get 2 more turns. Although it depends on how many goblins they've drawn. So there's the pile driver that I knew about. And Wasteland's going to come down next. I'd love to be able to get Threshold. Yeah, that's actually a pretty quick clock. So 1 more goblin could do me in. Yeah, so I actually am going to have to make a move, I think. There's the Wasteland. Alright, so I'm assuming I get ported in my upkeep. Tapping the swamp. So now I'm going to crack this for Underground Sea and cast Rain of Filth, I guess. Because I got to try to do something here. And unfortunately, the Volk is not going to make black mana, and that's not a good draw. But it will make red mana for me. I guess this should go for blue, probably. And then I'll crack that for black. So the plan here is going to be to Burning Wish for a draw 4, and hope that my draw 4 is real fucking good. Because my draw did not come together this game. There's not really a better play at this point. So that is actually, so that's not a bad draw 4. If this Brainstorm can hit a couple rituals or something, this could get there. But this is going to need to be a good Brainstorm. And looks like we missed. I guess I can do this. Like, I can still... No, there's not a combination of cards I could draw off this draw for that is actually going to win me the game here. So, alright. So, they got it. If I'd had 1 more, like, turn, I might have been able to do something there, but... Oh, shit! I suppose I could have massacred. You're right. I totally missed that they had the planes. That was a mistake. That was 100% a mistake. Alright, so this guy's definitely playing Thalia. Since they have the white splash. So same game plan, basically. Honestly, though, like, forget hardcasting the Massacre. 100% the correct play there was to let them port me and just Burning Wish for Massacre. Because I could have played it. I wouldn't have even needed the rituals and shit. Ooh, how greedy am I? This hand is, like, the greediest. Yeah, you're right, Abe. It's a mulligan. That hand's not a whole hell of a lot better, but I think it probably has to be a keep. Honestly, I'm not sure I would say this is significantly better. But, like you have to be a little greedy with this deck, is the thing. Because Like, I've won a lot of games where I'm like, well, I don't think this draw 4 is going to get me there, and then it fucking does. Like, or I'm like, I'm going to draw 4 for value, and then I just win instead. Um, so I think greed is good, but that hand was probably too greedy. This hand just feels a little slow to me, and the Rain of Filth definitely helps, but I don't want to draw more lands, so I'm going to have to shuffle this. Another Ponder is okay. I really want to see like a ritual because I don't want to get wasted or ported out of this game. And this is probably going to get a plateau. Vial, yep. So my main concern here is that another contract. That's really not what I wanted. Rain of Filth and a Lotus Petal. I think I need that, and I'll play the Delta and pass. And this will let me think about whether I want to draw the Lotus Petal or whether I want to try to draw something else. Because if they have like, if they've got Thalia or Thorn or something on their turn 2, then I'm definitely going to need something that's not a Lotus Petal. So this problem, my guess is this gets a plateau and plays Thalia. Not that. Interesting. Interesting. Just a pile driver. So I wonder what their hand is. Now, I suppose it's still worth thinking about if I actually want to draw the petal here. No, so the reason I didn't fetch the basic there is because I think I needed to play towards hard casting the Infernal Contract on turn 3, and so I wanted all black mana sources. Because it's like, I don't know what that Ponder's going to see. I don't know if I'm going to find a ritual. So I'm trying to think of like this hand is okay, but this doesn't seem like a game 2 mull to 6 keep to me. I feel like they would have, I don't know. There could be a Mind Break Trap or something like that. Even Surgical. So, let me think here. I'm just trying to think if I want to draw that Lotus Petal. I think I do. So do I just try and go for it here? Actually, I think I was supposed to fetch a black mana source instead of the Volk. I think I screwed that up. Because then I could have played like hard cast one contract and then had Petal plus Rain up for the second one. I suppose I'm not likely to die next turn, so I could play the Petal and hard cast a contract and then try and go for the kill next turn. Like, I feel like their hand isn't doing all that much. I'm going to try that. This might be a questionable play. But actually, that was a very good draw. So now the problem is that this Aether Vial's on 2, which means that they could flash in a Thalia. I wonder if they were trying to be aware of Massacre and like are hoping to get the Vial up to 2, and then they can Vial in Thalia and not ever have to expose one of their plateaus. I don't know. Some questionable shit going on, but at least I got my Thoughtseize now. And still no land disruption here. This is going to be a good turn coming up for me. This is going to be a very good turn for me. I think my chances of winning here are extremely high. So I'm going to lead off with Thoughtseize. So is this just going to show me a Thalia? Nope, just a pile driver? Okay. Yep, they don't have much at all here. So, I'm just going to have to kill him this turn. Let me think. Make a red, make a red, make a black. Then I go Rain of Filth. Yep, they're dead. Don't need to get fancy here. The rest of the cards don't matter. Yeah, it does. It seems like a very odd keep for goblins. So that's why I was a little confused by what was going on there, but not my fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there were so many. I mean, I honestly, if I was greedy, I could have even Burning Wish for Past in Flames, and I mean, I had enough mana there where I could have played the Petal and Brainstormed, and still been able. I think I've still been able to Burning Wish for Tendrils, and it would have been lethal. Like maybe I would have had to draw some spell I could play off the Brainstorm, but I also could have Burning Wished for Past in Flames and tried to go off out of my graveyard with another draw for or something like. But the Doomsday was deterministic and seemed obvious. Alright, so this hand is not going to function. Homeboys are going fucking ham in my group chat here. My meme chat. Alright, I got a maul. This hand is not thrilling, but I am going to keep. I probably need to top that. This hand at least is going to let me play out lands that they can't waste or port, and then bounce something hateful, and then try to go off. So it does some stuff. It could get there, but it is going to be a tad bit vulnerable to like one hate spell. I don't remember how much mana I had floating, to be honest. That's my... It must have been enough if I had enough for Doomsday and Tendrils, though, right? Yeah. So... Alright, let's see what the lackey puts in here. Matron. Alright. This is probably going to get, like, a big bad motherfucker. Siege Gang or something. Pile driver, yeah. They're just trying to clock. I wonder if they're banking on like a quick clock in the port to keep me down long enough. What? Or if they've got Mindbreak Trap or something in hand, or Surgical, you know. So there's one key thing to think about. Pile driver, yeah. One key thing to think about with with regards to Doomsday, which is that the coolest way to win is always by casting Doomsday. And your showboating is a very important part of the deck. Back in the old days, when double Doomsday piles were a lot easier to do, I used to like to do them like even if it wasn't necessary, because just like casting more than one Doomsday is always a good time, and always worth it. So go to one life, doesn't matter. Like I knew they weren't gonna tar fire me or something, so it was totally cool to do it. Relic. Relic is an interesting one. I wonder if I'm supposed to chain the the pile driver or something here. Well, not, no, because they have the lackey. I wonder if I'm supposed to change the lackey. If I was, it was probably supposed to be before combat. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. And honestly, it might even be worth it to chain the relic, just so they have to spend a mana and can't port me. I'm going to die quick, though. This hand ended up being on the clunky side. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fetch my basic island. Actually, I suppose, let me think about my life total here. So next turn they're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 goblins attacking, which means that this other goblins is going to get 8. So I'm going to be dead next turn, so it's not going to matter what lands I fetch here, because I need to make something happen right now. So I'm going to brainstorm. I wonder if they're going to port my fetch here. They did not. Okay, can I kill with this hand? I don't think so. Definitely not if they port me. I'm not gonna have enough threshold for Cabal Writ. I don't think. Unless chain. Could the chain of vapor get me enough threshold for the Cabal Writ? 2, 3. Maybe. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Alright, so let's see if they port me here. They are. Alright, so now I'm going to... Do I chain the relic? I don't think I chained the relic. Hold on. I'm just trying to think through my game plan here. I think I have to just let that happen, actually. Yeah, I think I screwed up here. I was thinking I was going to be able to chain something and then like sack some lands to my chain to build up the threshold, but I just need to draw a ritual or something like that. Even a cantrip might do it here. And they're relicking me. Yep. Exile a card. An island. Yeah, I'm just dead, unfortunately. Um, I'm thinking, because I had the idea in my head that I could get the threshold with the chain, I should have just kept the, I guess, let me think actually. I could still chain on their turn and keep myself alive. It's an option. I won't die to the pile driver if I do that. So I'm probably supposed to play the bauble now and pass. I'm not going to be able to get the threshold, but it's going to buy me another turn at least. Pile drive is pro blue, you're right. Um, you're right. But still, chaining a goblin in combat is going to save me a little bit of life. So like chaining the lackey might be okay here. I do have a stop on their beginning of combat. Bloodstained Mire, sure. Beginning combat, so I'm going to chain the little act. Oh wait, I got to fetch. Got to fetch. I don't know if this is going to be enough for me to not die. And I definitely don't know if it's going to be enough for me to have enough life left to, I suppose I'll have two. Looks like I'm going to have 2 life left. You count attacking for 10. Seven. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, I blew it. I just can't do math. This is why I'm not playing a league today. Uh, so I'm thinking I screwed up by keeping the chain because obviously I was completely wrong about being able to get the threshold by chaining some of my own shit and sacking my own lands. Like I don't know what I was thinking, but I was way off base there. But if I kept the Burning Wish, I might have been able to do something like bobble into a LED and then Burning Wish for a draw 4 and try and kill. But I'd have to look back and see if I had enough mana. I'm not sure that I did. But anyway, that was just me playing real bad, unfortunately. So let's just jump into another practice game here. Unfortunately, this is a mulligan. And that one is serviceable. Probably keep that. Interesting. I wonder what this is. This could be a Hymn to Turok deck. It could also just be like Turbo Depths or something. Dark Rit, Duress, Lotus Petal. Those are all pretty good cards. I probably want those. I wonder if I'm supposed to play Lotus Petal and then Duress here. Because if this is like 4-color loam, they could have a Chalice or something. That would be annoying. No, I haven't really touched other Doomsday lists since I started playing this. This one has been testing the best for me by a very wide margin. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna get a little greedy here. Greed is good, and I'm gonna Duress because there's a lot of cards that I might want to Duress here, like a lot of those cards. So what's the biggest problem here? Probably the library, right? They can't cast Lily till the turn after next. And if they wasteland me next turn, they're not going to be able to cast Lily for like another 2 turns. So that's definitely, the library is definitely the card to take here. Of course, if they just draw a Chalice, then I'm fucked. But they waste that, which is fine. Helping me get to Threshold, baby. Just helping me get to Threshold. Alright, so I'm going to wait one more turn here. And then I'm going to draw the Lotus Petal and we'll jam. So the second Cabal Ritual is going to have Threshold. If I want it to. Just put me to 5. And I probably want it to. I probably just am supposed to go for it here. Hopefully this is not a miserable fucking draw for. Well, it could have been a bit better, but it will... oh, shit! God damn it! Fuck! Fucking shame quit. I was supposed to play a fetch land, so I could fetch my other red mana source, so I'd have enough mana to make goblins. So instead of making 14 goblins, I quit in shame. Ugh. Yeah, usually 4-color Loam only plays Tabernacle on the sideboard. Their mana base is way too janky to support another non-basic, like non-mana producing land. So 14 goblins almost certainly would have been good enough, especially since they didn't have the Grove for the Punishing Fire. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes I suck at fucking Magic. If that were a real game, because like I realized that quick enough, if that were a real game of paper Magic, I wouldn't have had my hand off the card at that point. I would have been able to fucking take that back, but not in Magic Online. So I'm gonna keep this hand. This one's fine. Interesting. I wonder what this deck is. Could be lands. Guess it's probably lands. Assuming this is lands, I'm not gonna play any of my spells yet because Thoughtseize just isn't gonna do all that much for me right now. This could be that. Yeah, it looks like it's just lands. It could be that Maverick deck that I've seen running around with Exploration, but I'm pretty sure that this is just lands. So I'm definitely, at this point, I'm wary of crop rotation. They're porting me? Okay. I mean, I was going to crack this anyway. Well, now I'm not wary of crop rotation, which I guess is a good thing. Like, they can still crop rotate, but they can't crop rotate into a kill right now. So I'm actually going to Thoughtseize. I guess I probably want to get my Underground Sea. Thoughtseize. So interesting. Are they just bad at Magic? Yeah, they are. If they didn't port me, they would have had the crop rotation up. And there's a Wasteland. Great. Good shit. So yeah, I may have messed up by assuming my opponent was good at Magic, and the fact that they seem to have basically bluffed me out of the game by pretending to be bad at Magic. I don't know what's going on, but somebody's bad at Magic. It could be either one of us. So I'm not going to be able to get Threshold anymore, unfortunately. However, if they port me, they aren't going to be able to activate the Thespian stage. So there's that. And they're going for it. Alright, I'm just going to let that happen because it means they can't activate the Thespian stage. So it gives me more time. And next turn, I'll be able to brainstorm in response to the port. Unless they just tap the port. What the fuck is going on here? Did they have another wasteland? Is that what happened? I honestly have no clue what's going on. That's the only reason I can see that being the right play, is if they drew another wasteland. They're going to loan back the wasteland, but they still can't stage me. I guess I'm supposed to brainstorm now. Not great draws, but that's okay. I really don't know what's going on. If I'm being totally honest here. They're giving me a lot of time to find something to do. I'm not going to need either of these at this point. Another fucking duress, great. Play out the bauble. Pass. So, like, I'm probably going to need to hit a Doomsday off this brainstorm. But I just... They've had so many opportunities to activate the Dark Depths. And, like, one of those opportunities, maybe they outplayed me. But... I don't know what the fuck is going on. If they port my Swamp here, it'll be a little annoying, but... Discard Caracas. They got a Ghost Quarter. Interesting. That's actually definitely annoying. Hopefully they'll Ghost Quarter my island, though. Or just not Ghost Quarter anything. What the ever-loving fuck is happening? I feel like I'm playing really badly because they're confusing the hell out of me. Okay, so they're porting the Swamp. Sure. And this time they have enough mana to actually activate the Dark Depths. So I'm going to brainstorm. Oh. Ooh. What happened? I didn't think I gave them priority. Oh, I must have tried to move to the main phase to brainstorm. Alright, I'm going to brainstorm now because it's going to let me shuffle. And I drew Doomsday and a Badlands, so that's the kill. Because now I can get my other basic island. Yes. The joys of having two basic islands. So somehow he snuck that one out. It is not super clear to me what was going on, but whatever. Let's see. I got plenty of mana up, so I'll put a Burning Wish in the pile. I'm gonna draw 4 there, and then we'll go like Petal, LED, something like that. That should be good. And fucking blow them out. It's an interesting situation here where if they actually had like a counter spell somehow and counter this Burning Wish, or even if they had a Flusterstorm or something and counter the Tendrils, the Bauble would actually, not that they have anything in their hand, and they play lands, but the Bauble would actually let me redraw and recast the kill spell. I wonder if playing a second Bauble in this deck would be worth it. I'll have to experiment with that after Worcester. Alright, so this is the same sideboarding as the other, or very similar sideboarding to the other decks, except that Duress is a little better than against like Death and Taxes. So I'm just going to cut 1 Duress, I'm going to cut 1 Preordain, and I'm also going to cut 1 Burning Wish, I think, because there's not a lot of Wish targets that are actually any good. It's really just Tendrils. Oh, I'm still at 61 cards. I suppose I could cut another Duress. I don't really want to cut anything else. Yeah, I'll cut another Duress, so I'll leave 2 Duresses. Yeah, that was a weird win. I definitely agree with you, Ape. It was like, I don't know. I'm having trouble formulating an opinion about that game. I definitely think my opponent misplayed. And I'm not sure if I misplayed. I think this hand's a keep. It's a little slow, but it's got lands, including access to all my basics, and it's got a bounce spell. So I think it's okay. I'm starting with a port is interesting. Wasteland. I wonder if they just loam here, or if they've got the turn 1 Thorn. Just loaming back that Wasteland. Okay. I mean, Loam's a good card to play, but Burning Wish is not the greatest draw of all time, but I suppose it's a business spell, which I was going to need eventually. I think I shuffle that. More fucking lands, okay. Pop open the graveyard here. Probably Dredge Loam. They decided not to Dredge Loam. They maybe just have the Dark Depths combo already and want to hold up Port. Which is like, fine, whatever. Okay. There's an Abrade. I think I'd just get my basic Swamp and play the Bauble out. I'm not, like, in any danger of dying if there's no lock pieces down yet. My draws have been a little clunky today, unfortunately. I wonder if they're ever going to copy port. There's the sphere. Okay. That's fine. I got lands. Not really worried about that. They port the island? Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to just abrade the sphere right now. Right? Or not right now. I guess it has to be next turn. When I untap. I don't know why they're not dredging loam. Like, now feels like the time you want to start dredging loam. You got your lock piece down, you got half your combo, you got port, which I guess you can't port me and cast life from the loam, but still. Exploration, okay. Wasteland and a Riftstone portal. Alright, so I'm going to lose my whatever land I get to abrade with. I guess I wait till they port something here. I'm sure they're going to tap the stage or the portal to port me. So they're porting my island. So now I'm going to probably fetch the Volk and abrade this. And then I think I want to just play out my island here and ponder. Because I'm definitely, like, I'm still... Okay. Rain of Filth is a great draw. I'm definitely still a little ways off from, like... Yeah, that's fine. I knew that was going to happen. A little ways off from being able to win. I think. Actually, maybe not. Oh, there's a depth, so... Well, I guess I have Chain. I can survive one Dark Depths here. So they're going to port my Swamp, I assume? Yep. Okay. I think I'm in okay shape, actually. So I'm going to pass the turn. They're going to make Merit Lage. I'm going to bounce Merit Lage. And then hopefully they don't... I'm hoping they loam here and not draw so that they can get back their stage and their depths. But I'm thinking I'm going to be able to win. Yep, they loamed. Okay. Now they cast it. This is such a weird game. I don't even know what to say about this one. So there's a wasteland. And they didn't even play the Dark Depths. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought they played the Thespian stage and the wasteland, but they already had that stage. Okay. So if they want to... They can't port me at all if they want to be able to make... Merit Lage in their end step, but they are going to port me. What are they going to port? Porting the Swamp. Okay, so I need to think now. If I go Reign of Filth, it'll make 1, 2, 3, 5 black mana, Burning Wish for Doomsday. Okay, I think I'm supposed to Reign of Filth now. The next card is a Preordain, right? I'm just going to do it. Worst case scenario, I lose my Reign of Filth. I'm pretty sure the next card in my library is a Preordain. I mean, that's fine, right? I mean, they're not making a fucking Merit Lage. So, draw for turn. Yeah, it was a Preordain. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they're dead here. This is going to have to get me red mana so I can cast my Burning Wish, which means I'm not going to be able to sack it for black, but blue, I'm pretty sure they're still going to die. So if I Doomsday for Ritual, Contract, Petal, Tendrils should be enough. And then I'll Preordain for a Ritual, cast it off my floating black, bobble it back to the bottom, and cast the draw for. Alright. That was an exceptionally odd match. But, you know, shit happens. I don't know what to say about that one. I guess I'll just play another. I could jump back into a queue. See if I draw a little better this time. There's no one waiting. I'll just stay in the practice rooms. I get games faster there. And I'm more interested in Just kind of getting a quantity of games right now. Oh, this motherfucker stole my game. Alright. I'm probably going to be on for another 45 minutes or so. Around 6 p.m. this time, I'm going to need to take my dog out and shit, so I'll log off. I'll have a good... It'll have been a good 2 hours or whatever of streaming. I can't see my uptime. Yeah, an hour and a half, so... Okay. Excuse me. I actually might need a potty break soon. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little bathroom break. I will be back in mere minutes. Alright, I'm back. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Just a minute. There we go. Alright, let's just play another practice match here. What's this? Is there an extra window open? Oh. I don't know why the, I've noticed that, like, the windows in leagues and queues, like when you're done a not premiere, but like done a event you pay for, the window doesn't close after you, on your last game of the match. It's weird. Just another stupid fucking bug in Moto. Well, while we wait, have I ever showed anyone this? This fucking beast right here. Look at the count the number of strings on that bad boy. There's 10 of them. It's a lot of fucking strings on this big motherfucking guitar. Look at that shit. It's so fucking big. It's big. It's so big. What the fuck am I doing with my life? I feel like I need to fill the dead air. I used to have a radio show when I was in college. and we like, you're like not allowed to have dead air, and or else the FCC finds the shit out of you. And obviously we played music and stuff, which helps with the dead air because we didn't have to fill like 2 hours of just me and my friends fucking talking. Oh, here we go. Looks like the match is gonna start now. Um, but uh, but yeah. So like now, even when like I'm streaming, I just feel like I need to fucking talk all the time. Maybe I should just play some music. That could be good, but I don't want my videos to get silenced when I put them on YouTube. So I'm wary of playing music. I need to come up with a playlist of like local bands that won't make copyright infringement claims on me. Anyway, this is a keep. Oh fuck. Fucking Chancellor. Alright. I guess the card I care about least is the Bauble. So I'm just gonna let that get countered. Hopefully. Ooh, do they have 2 Chancellors? Yeah, they did. No. Okay, so hopefully this is like Manaless Dredge and not Black Red Reanimator. But we'll find out. Looks like it's Black Red Reanimator. That's annoying. I hate this fucking matchup. It sucks a fat nut. Now they're going to Entomb. So normally in this position I would preordain, like agnostic of my opponent's deck, I would just preordain because I would see more cards overall by doing that. But unfortunately I think, so I'm thinking I should ponder because I get to see 1 extra card to find a discard spell. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll ponder and hope to hit a discard spell. And if they only have 1 reanimation spell, then all the better. Probably they don't only have 1 reanimation spell. Yep. Entomb, Exhume, Animate Dead. They're just fucking full of horse shit here. I wonder if I'm supposed to take the Cabal Therapy. Because, like, they're gonna get their Grizzlebrand back anyway. And that way, if there's a slightly better chance they won't be able to hit me with discard on their turn. What the? Why the fuck did they reanimate? Oh, they must not have had another land. I totally didn't notice that. But this is interesting, because now if they don't have discard, by some insane, chance, I can just kill them. But it looks like they're going to have discard. Actually, they might just Entomb, Exhume, like Iona or Chancellors or something. Might just be the play here. Ashen Rider. Interesting. I hope that's all they do. Actually, no, because they're going to Ashen Rider me and then sack Therapy to Ashen Rider me again. Right? No Therapy. Yeah, alright, I'm just going to concede. Because I'm not going to win. So, this matchup is just unbelievably bad. The game plan, I think, Bring in a little bit of bounce, because sometimes it does something. Bring in the extra discard, and then you bring in this shit because it lets you just try and YOLO kills, because that's the only way you're going to win games. And it also lets you... I think I'm supposed to cut another Burning Wish, actually, because the card's just real bad in this matchup. You don't have enough... Like, goblins suck. You don't have enough time to get anything else. Yeah, we'll do that. This matchup is bad enough that I'm willing to sideboard, like... I'm willing to sideboard in such a way that the deck, like, objectively gets worse, but your chances of getting lucky go up. Like, if that makes sense. Your chances of getting a lucky win go up. So the sideboarding looks weird, but I think it's probably correct. It's just, I don't know, fucky, because this matchup blows. This hand is serviceable. I'm going to keep it because it has duress, and then I just need to draw something. Something that does something. Alright, so I snagged the Entomb here at least. And then their hand's not going to do a whole lot else. Unless they draw something. Obviously, if they just draw on another Entomb or even like a Thoughtseize, they can just go off. Which would be an issue, but there's the contract. I honestly don't really know what the best play here is. I think we're going to get another Underground Sea. I think I'm probably supposed to just go Ritual Contract. Actually, maybe I'm supposed to go Petal Contract. I'm basically banking on them not being able to do anything next turn. No, I think I'm supposed to Ritual Contract because then the Petal can make red if I do draw Burning Wish. I'm going to try that. I honestly don't know what the right play is here because this matchup makes me despondent. Alright, so I'll play the Bauble and pass. And we'll see what happens. Trying a Doomsday would be good. Would let me win, I think. But, so now they probably just hold to hand size. So they can discard Iona. And then try and win next turn. Yeah. Alright. Brainstorm. It's got to hit. Something good. Some business. Burning Wish. I can work with this. Alright, put back... these two. I think I can win with this. Maybe. I can definitely, yeah, I can win with this. So this ended up working out. I have enough mana that I'm going to put a duress in the pile. just so I can see what else they drew in case they have any sideboard cards. Okay, so they just scoop. That's fine. I think this sideboarding is going to be 8. Oh, I won the lands match. I was able to get there with a Doomsday kill in game 2. It was just very weird. I like bounced to Merit Lage and then untapped and killed them, I think. Something like that. I don't know. It was a weird match. They were playing weird. This hand, I gotta keep this, I think. It's close, but with any luck, they mull into Oblivion, and they give me enough time to do something here. Okay, they just scoop on the mull to 4. So, jump into another one, which I didn't get into. That poor soul, having to play against Black Red Reanimator. I wonder if there's anyone in the queue. Nope. I kind of wish they had dailies still. I mean, I get that there's leagues, but like playing in like an event, you know, that I don't know. It's just a little different. I'm looking at memes on my phone now. You guys can't see them. It's too bad. They're pretty good. Looks like we got a match. Fake out. Let's see what this person's doing. How they try to fake me out. I'm going to have to keep this. But it's definitely an interesting one. Ponder. Okay. I drew a Lotus Petal here. This could be a turn 1 kill. But I probably wouldn't go for it. Because that deck represents counter magic. That was a good draw, though. These are all good draws. I'm going to do this. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to die right away. It's possible this is like show and tell and that I could very well just die on my turn. But it's not looking like it. It could be a Delver deck. Nope, looks like it's the Storm Mirror. Okay, so they're probably going to take my Dark Writ, would be my guess. Like, could be Lion's Eye Diamond. Honestly, my hand is not super susceptible to, like, discard. They took the Writ, right? So, unless I just die here, I'm hoping that I get to live. Nope. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. LED, so they're just going to add me. Fuck. Guess their hand was just a little more broken than mine. Okay. Well, they could have a really bad ad nauseum. It's possible. It's unlikely that the ad nauseum will be so bad that I... Actually, no, they can just kill me with... Can they just kill me with, Pass and Flames here? They're thinking about it. 7, 8, 9. I think they can. I have 7 mana, pass things 3. Cabal Ritual, put him up. Yeah, I'm just dead, right? 6. Pass flames is 7. 8, 9. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, so in the Storm Mirror, we bring in the Therapy, we bring in the Draw 4, and we cut a Preordain, we cut a Rain of Filth. And that's it. You can maybe make an argument for bringing in the second Tendrils, but I don't think so. In this matchup, I usually assume post-board games turn into discard-heavy attrition matches and just play like that's what's going to happen. I really want to keep this hand. I'm going to try it. It's not like I'm playing for anything, right? And experiment a little. Because this is going to let me play off the top of my deck pretty well. Dark Writ, that's not going to do anything for me. I'll just shuffle that. And a Duress. I guess I'm probably supposed to Duress off the pedal here. Huh. I guess I take the Brainstorm, right? Like, taking LED isn't going to do me any good. There are several rituals away from playing ad nauseum. Therapy's not going to do anything when I play out my LEDs, so I'm taking the Brainstorm. And now it's just going to be who can draw better. Thoughtseize is a good draw. It's going to let me snag the ad nause, which is good because now they won't be able to, like, Infernal Tutor won't just grab ad nauseum and kill me. I honestly don't think there's anything they could tutor for to kill me, so. Tendrils, interesting. Not what I need, but interesting. I really need to draw a cantrip. Naturally, they drew the cantrip first. Sure. Don't really care about that being in my graveyard. Playing at the Lotus Petal. Alright, so we're both in the same position here. Cantrip. Not a cantrip. Okay. That's a cantrip. Brainstorm. That's another cantrip. I think I'm supposed to put back both of those lands here. Duress them. Take that. And then I guess I want to get the Volk. I wish I'd had more, a few more black mana sources, but I want to have the red available. We'll do that. It's quite the fascinating matchup here. Now they might be trying to they might have drawn the tutor now and be trying to decide if they can kill me from here. Nope, just a brainstorm. I'm definitely in danger though. And in fact, I think if they just find a tutor. Oh wow, they cracked the brainstorm or cracked the LED in response to the brainstorm. They're again aggressive. I guess since they had 3, they felt like they had excess. Duress. Okay. I lose my ritual. Fine by me. I think I'm supposed to pass here. I know my next card down is land. If they draw more discard, they can just... I can brainstorm in response. And it's just another land. And this way, I'll draw a land myself here. And it's a fetch land, so if my brainstorm's garbage... Let me think. Probably supposed to do this. Bottom both of those. Drew another ritual. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, Ape. Is that if they have the tutor that they can cast the ad nauseam out of the graveyard. So I'll be in a bad spot if they find it before I do. If they find something to do before I do. Lotus Petal. Well, I'll play that. Pass. They also could find a Flusterstorm and leave me in a bad spot. Confidant. That's interesting. That's going to be a problem. Because... Fucking LED. Okay. They're gonna... I basically have, like... My time is gonna run out real fucking fast. Reveal a Ponder. Yeah, I'm so gonna fucking die now. Brainstorm and a Ponder? Oh, I would have pondered first. 100%. They're gonna attack. And then they're gonna kill me. I'll be shocked if I don't die. I suppose they could have found the Flusterstorm and just be holding it up, but I won't have the luxury of trying to play around that. Okay, they're just therapying me. That's the only reason they would sack the Dark Confidant is if they were gonna kill me now. A Chant. Interesting. They named Chant. Ponder. I have a hard time believing I'm not dead here. They shuffled off the Ponder, though. Why would they sack the Confidant if they didn't think they were going to kill me? Another Ponder. Yeah, oh yeah, we're at the point of the game where whoever finds something to do first is going to win. And it looks like it's them. Yep, alright. That was unfortunate that they found it before I did, but what can you do? I think I'm going to keep this. This is kind of an experimental keep because this hand actually doesn't do anything. I'm basically just waiting on drawing business. So there are green 12 post. I guess I'm not that concerned about the needle. So the candelabra is going to be the name. take with duress. I guess they're not bothering with the needle here, which is fine by me. Another Bloodstained Mire. Okay, so I'm just waiting on business. You gonna play the needle now? Nope. Okay. What are we doing, pal? Alright, so I'm gonna crack this. I'm gonna get red mana. Because I want to be able to have my red if they needle on Bloodstained Mire. Personally, I'm hoping for needle on LED. That's always the most fun. I think the green post decks are very good against, like, control, and pretty weak against the rest of the format. So, like, I don't know. If you expect to be playing against a shitload of Miracles and Grixis, it might be fine. But I can't say I've ever been all that impressed by any kind of Cloud post deck. The Eldrazi post ones are probably the most most threatening, just because they have Prison Planet stuff. But so they chose Delta, which is good because my other land's a Mire, so that's fine. Something to do. Come on. The one thing about the green post decks is that they usually do play Tabernacle in the main, which makes Empty the Warrens a lot worse. Cantrip. Something. That's good. That'll work. Let's fucking cantrip. I want to bottom both of those. I'm definitely not in the market for either of those cards. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Grab my Volk. Ponder. Fucking hell. There's a Delta that doesn't do anything. I feel like that keep was pretty questionable on their part too. Like, I guess I understand why they did it. It just doesn't line up well against what I'm doing. So maybe the keep is fine, and it's simply that it doesn't line up well against me. Great. More fucking lands that don't do anything. I need a fucking spell. Honestly, if I drew a Burning Wish here, I would just try and go for... Well, I don't even know if I would try to go for Past in Flames, because if they're holding on to a crop rotation, I would get completely shut out by Bojuka Bog. There's the Burning Wish. Alright, what's the play? They have like 4 unknown cards in hand. If they have a crop rotation, it's going to shut me off of... potentially shut me off of Empty or Past in Flames. Past in Flames is not even a deterministic kill at this point, because my Preordains would need to... I would need to cast 12 spells, and my cantrips would need to do a lot for me. I'm probably actually supposed to just go like this. Like, this will fetch me another Underground Sea. This might be a pass the turn Doomsday kind of hand. Because that'll let me generate the kind of mana to and then I'm probably supposed to use one of my Cabal rituals because I'm not going to have Threshold after Doomsday anyway. I suppose the pass the turn Doomsday pile here is still going to have the same kind of struggles against a Bojuka Bog, but they might not know that. Alright, let me think here. So, Rain of Filth is going to make me a lot of mana. Tendrils is going to make me kill them. Contract, Bauble, and maybe Duress is fine here, because I do have a lot of mana. I think that should be good. That should kill him. We'll try it. Alright. Pass turn. See what happens. Vesuva copying Glimmer Post is going to gain them a lot of life. Put them up to like 26, right? Yep. But then I'm pretty sure I'm still going to have enough Storm to kill them there with the way this is going to work out. What are you speculating about? Alright, let me think here. I don't want to give away the fact that my graveyard is going to matter just yet. Because I can always get Threshold if they crop rotation Bog right now. Because these are instants. So if they have 2 crop rotations, that'll be an issue. Looks like they're going for it. So there's crop rotation. Bojuka Bog is a trigger, right? I'm not even going to need to loop the second Bauble to get the Storm. You'll see, because I'm going to loop the Tendrils. Just a sec. I need to... I'm fucking second-guessing myself. When would Bojuka Bog enter the battlefield? Yep, so I'm going to at least see what they crop rotation for here. I assume it's going to be the Bog. And then we're going to get my Threshold. It's taking a while. I wonder if they're just going to go get a Glimmer Void and try and jack their life total up high enough that I can't kill them. But I'm going to be able to. have like fucking 40 damage worth of tendrils here. So they'd have to put in some fucking work to get their life total up that high. Come on, pal. What's the hold up? They cast crop rotation. What did they crop rotation for? I didn't even see what happened. Is that Thespian stage new? Okay. That's fine. Alright, so they're gonna die. I'm thinking maybe they're gonna try to copy... I don't even know what they're thinking here. I don't know what's going on. I honestly have no idea. But that's fine. Doesn't matter. Oops, I meant to make blue with that. I should still have plenty of mana, though. Mana's not going to be the limiting factor here. Alright, so they conceded. They saw the writing on the wall. After this Tendrils resolves, I just crack the LED, bobble back the Tendrils, and Tendrils them again. And we would have gotten 22 total copies of Tendrils for 44 damage. So, that was going to do some work. Alright. I guess, I'm assuming this deck is going to bring in hate artifacts. So, I'm just going to bring in the Abrades and shit. And I'll cut a couple Duresses. I'm going to cut a Burning Wish, I think, because I know that they have Tabernacle, so Burning Wish for empty is just not quite as good. And I'll probably cut a Preordain as well. Let's try that. I'm not clear on what they got with their crop rotation, though. I wish I knew. I wish I understood. I don't know, this person's pretty slow. So, alright. This is an interesting hand. It's close. I'm gonna try it. This is always game 3. This is the joy of just playing in the practice room, is that like I can play around like and experiment a little bit more, keep hands that I maybe would not keep, would be more conservative with in other games. Alright, so that was a good draw. That's gonna let me ponder on turn 1 here. I think I kind of want like all those cards. Alright. Ancient Stirrings. See what that finds them. If it finds them something good, I'll get the Thoughtseize. Candelabra, okay. I wonder if that means I already have something else good in hand. I mean, I can always abrade that. I'm wondering if I should just abrade it right now. I'm gonna. The fact that they haven't played any hateful whatever makes me think that maybe they don't have it. I do wonder if I should Thoughtseize off the pedal. Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. Just try my luck. Another cloud post. So that's obviously why they wanted a candle. And that's the LED. I guess I'm supposed to just Thoughtseize here. See what's going on upstairs. I wonder if they got a crop rotation that they'll fire off now. Warping Wheel, okay. I mean, I was going to take that anyway, so now I'll just pruding. I don't think I want either of those. Another ritual, great. Let's do the copying Cloud Post. So now they have a lot of mana, even without the candle. But I guess it's not enough to play anything yet. Business, that's not business. Okay, just gonna sit here and wait, because my cantrip didn't find me anything. Glimmer Post, that's a lot of life. There's a candle. I might just die to Emrakul right now. Okay, just Ugin. Alright. Ugin's not a huge threat. He basically just does damage for a couple turns. He's minus 10, so I guess I get just this one more turn, really. Because I could die pretty quick after that, but... And it's just a fucking polluted delta. Alright. Well... So now they Ugin me again, presumably. At a minimum. Cast something else. Do they not have anything else? Is that another Cloud Post? Or no, that was a Thespian stage. What are we doing? Thespian stage targeting Cloud Post, sure. And now we make a bunch of mana, untap it all with the candle, and presumably cast whatever big motherfucker they have hiding out in their hand. Is it just Emrakul? What is it? Walking Ballista? Is it just a big motherfucking ballista? Holy shit! Alright. That's a big boy. Alright, hopefully the deck works with me a little bit more this game. I think I'm going to cut another Duress and bring in the 4th Burning Wish again. Duress felt, at least in that match, Duress felt like it just wasn't really going to do a whole hell of a lot. And honestly, I'm going to bring in the Preordain as well. We'll try that. I think I want to have... Oh, I don't know if that one got submitted, but I wanted to have a little more like action. All right, this hand's keepable. think I'm going to keep both of those. Just the forest stirrings, okay. There's a warping whale, but I can at least make them thoughts use that. Or make them discard that. Crop Rot, Ugin, Candle. So, definitely taking the whale. And then Preordain again here. Hopefully I just find something good. I'm just going to bottom both of these. I really want to draw like a Doomsday. So yeah, there's a Cloud Post. Needle. I wonder what Needle's going to be on. Delta would be annoying. Skeleton Tarn, sure. Fucking hell. God fucking damn it. That's enraging. Just absolutely infuriating. Okay. I'm obviously going to need them to not have another Warping Whale here. Or something to do. But, I'm going to try to win on my turn. So they're untapping the Cloud Post. That definitely screams like I'm holding up Warping Whale. Alright, let me think here. So I know my next card down is a Burning Wish. I'd like to retain access to it if possible. I guess that means... Is the correct play to just Dark Ritual Ponder here? I mean, Dark Ritual Doomsday. I don't think I can really do much else. I suppose an option is to ponder into the Burning Wish, because the Burning Wish can be a cantrip as well. That's probably the correct thing to do. Although, no, it can't be, because I can't crack the Tarn. Can I wait a turn? Whale is gone. They would have had to have drawn exactly Warping Whale, right? Like, this is just a bluff. Although they still have, actually, hold on. They still have Crop Rotation. Alright. They still have Crop Rotation, so I need to watch out for Crop Rot for, right? They still have Crop Rotation? I need to watch out for Crop Rot for Glimmer Post to gain life. So I'm gonna fucking YOLO it here. Cast the LED. Chain the LED. Now I'll chain the needle. Like, I'm saying that if they exactly drew Warping Whale, I'm losing. And anything else, I'm going to try and win through. Here's the Doomsday. Do you have the Warping Whale? And they do. Of course they fucking have it. Of course they fucking have it. Okay. Shit happens. I don't know if there was much to gain by me waiting a turn, though. To be able to draw the Burning Wish. Like, have the Burning Wish in hand. But so now they Candelabra. They're probably just going to cast the Ugin that I'm pretty sure they have. Can they not get there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty sure they can cast it if they tap out. And Candle. Okay. They might be able to hold up the force, actually. Activate Candle. Yeah, they can make Ugin here. I'm so fucking pissed that they drew the goddamn Warping Whale. Ugin? Yep. Alright. Needle. What's the needle gonna be on this time, bud? Delta? Bloodstained Mire. The other fucking land that I only have 2 of in my deck. And already one of them is in my graveyard. So, I'm probably going to draw it now. Nope. I guess I'm pondering. There's a Burning Wish. Alright. Let me think here. Pretty sure they still have crop rotation, which is an issue. This is going to have to be my last match, at any rate. It's in my sideboard here. I think it has to be this. I don't think I don't think it's in my best interest to go for it right now. Oh, they just went for that because they're gonna fucking cast Emrakul now. Wait. Yeah, did they just draw the Emrakul? Honestly, they just need any colorless. Oh wait, no, they have enough mana to now activate Ivugan and cast Emrakul, right? Yeah. We were talking about how this deck is bad before, right? Apparently mine's even worse. Alright. That was not such a hot session today. I guess it could have been worse. Where did I start? This match I played before I started streaming, I think. Pretty sure I played this one on stream, so this was the one I scooped out of. 1, 2, 3. 3 wins and 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. Yeah, not such a hot one today. But unfortunately I have to stop streaming, so I might try to stream again tomorrow. I'd like to get some more practice in before Worcester, and I'd like to stream it if I can. So you might see me online tomorrow. Hopefully I don't get blown out by warping whales. Later.